Hello, hello, hello. It is Monday. It is Monday. Hey, everybody. Yes. Listen, be sure to, right now, all of those that are here, Raymond Torres, Chris Reeves, Alton Marcus, y'all do the share. Invite. Let's get the shares going right now, early on. Um, Deborah Carter, if you can invite, you see Tie Squad members missing, go ahead and hit that share button, hit that invite button so we can get this party underway. Listen, I cannot do a lot of pleasantries in the intro today because there's a lot to cover, especially the BET Awards on last night. And hey, Keith, hey, everybody, Oral Robertson, hey. Thank y'all for tuning in. It is beautiful day in the neighborhood. Please won't you be my neighbor? So yes, let's get those shares up. Hold on one second. I gotta adjust my ear. Listen, y'all. We got a lot going on weather-wise. It's our first story this morning with our trending uh news. And yeah, hi Tanya. Hey Rosie Roseburg Carter. Yes. Share. Invite. But in the meantime, y'all, let's get started. We have to rock and roll because this is a hefty docket. Here's the deal. 65 million people are under heat advisories today. There is a potentially deadly situation going on in Portland, Oregon, in the Rose City. That is an expected 115 degrees in Portland. This kind of weather is not seen in the Northwest. Hey, DeBario, this kind of weather is not seen in the Northwest. So Portland is potentially going to see a lot of danger. Share, y'all. Invite and share to heaven get the news. But this kind of weather is not seen in the Northwest, and Portland today is really, very dangerous situation. Okay, so give me one moment, y'all. I got an inbox coming in. Give me one moment. I got an inbox. Let me just handle this. Okay. When you tie east, the news never stops. It just keeps going. The news it comes in my sleep. When I'm asleep, the news is steady coming. Okay. Hey, Lenise. Hey, Candy Conversations. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. So, on the eastern coast, we have Philadelphia, New York, and Boston that are also under heat advisories. Luckily, Los Angeles is insulated for some reason, and we're expecting thunderstorms this week. I'll believe it when I see it, y'all. I don't get my hopes up no more with these weather people. They say 3 days of thunderstorms. The mountains will really get a lot of thunderstorms, but like I said, I'll believe it when I see it here in Los Angeles. But y'all know I love rain. I love thunder. So, like, hey, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Am I breaking up a little bit? I thought I saw some movement. I don't know if I'm breaking up, y'all. Y'all let me know if you see any glitches. Okay. Hey, Latrice. Hey, Daddy Lewis. Jonathan Davis, my beloved. Raymond Torres. Hey, everybody. Okay. So, listen. Can we do a survey? Because they were talking about in Portland how so many people don't have central air and heating. How many people on here how many people that are watching have central air and heating, and how many people use other cooling apparatuses such as fans or portable ACs? How many people have central air and heating in their house? Can we do a little quick survey? Because you will be shocked, especially a lot of the older buildings or older apartments and houses, they just don't have central air and heating available. Okay, so Rosie does. I have central air and heating. Okay, so Raymond Torres has a portable AC. That's what I have. Okay. Listen, y'all. In this weather, And what we're having here in America with this global warming, last year in July, it was Danny says he never uses it. Okay. Last year in July, right here in Los Angeles, it was 120 degrees. And it was the day I will never forget. Again, I thought I was gonna have to call the paramedics. It was just that hot. Nothing you were using was working. So listen, when you have people don't understand, when you live in anything that was built before, let's say 1985, it's just you have to go with what you know. But thank God for portable air conditioners because they are a godsend. You can take it down when you ain't have to leave it in the window, or you can just take it out when the weather is over with. Okay. It's a must in Arizona, Rochelle says. Kwame, but they were talking about it in Portland, how so many people just don't have central air and heating. So that is a deadly combination. Okay. Um, okay. Listen, we have a Supreme Court victory for the LGBTQIA. Oh, girl. Plus community. We have a Supreme Court victory. Gavin Grimm that took Virginia to court over the transgender bathroom. Y'all may remember it was a few years ago, 2015, 2016. So he took Virginia, the school district, to the Supreme Court, and there's a victory because the Supreme Court kicked it back down to the lower court, which favored in favor of Gavin. So congratulations, Brother Grimm. You should be able to use the bathroom if you're trans that you identify as. That's my opinion. Okay. And our third thing that's trending is the GOP or the Republicans, whatever you want to call them, are trying to figure out what are they going to do because Uncle Joe has had 4 or 5 victories back to back. He got the stimulus bill. He almost reached his goal, July 4th goal of having 75% of us vaccinated. He was almost close to it, but even the number that he has, hold on, let me wet my whistle. Okay. Even the number that he has, Uncle Joe, it's still a great accomplishment with the vaccinations. So, Uncle Joe, thank you for all that you're doing. But now the GOP is scrambling and they're trying to figure out, like, okay, now that this bipartisan bill is about to be passed for infrastructure, what the hell are we going to run on in 2022? So they're scrambling, trying to figure out what are they going to do. And it seems like it's going to be defund the police and critical race theory. Okay. Critical race theory, one more time. Critical race theory is not taught in elementary school or middle school. Okay. It's a legal theory. And defund the police, y'all, when it came up out of Minneapolis, I remember when it came up out of Minneapolis, I knew that it was going to be problematic. I knew that it was going to be used as a political wedge issue. Okay. Let's rock and roll. Our first story, of course, is an update. Our first story is an update with our family down in Surfside, Florida. Say that 3 times fast. Surfside, Florida. Okay, so now the breaking news is that the sister building next door, they're worried about that building. Everybody's been evacuated, but they're worried about the sister building next door. We now have an additional death to report. The death toll has risen to 10, and 151 are unaccounted for. One more time, the death toll has risen to 10, and there is 151 people still unaccounted for. As I told you on my last live, there was a 2018 report from a construction company that surveyed the property and told everybody that there was going to be problems and that those problems needed to be corrected, and it was ignored. And 3 years later, one half of the building collapsed like the World Trade Center. Okay. Hey everybody. Hello. Okay. Um, so it happened. It's over with. And that is the BET Awards, y'all. So let's talk about the BET Awards. I carved off a little time right now to talk about the BET Awards. And let's just start with who's gonna start with? It's a lot to unpack, but I made sure I got enough time in today and cut some of the stories down so that I can have time to talk about it. Queen Latifah is the talk of the town this morning because she shouted out her boo and their son and said happy pride. She didn't really, just come out, but we all know that Queen Latifah is LGBTQ. And I'll talk more about that in my word for the day. Um, so shout out to Queen Latifah on her Lifetime Achievement Award and also, just being an all around great person. So we love you, Queen Latifah. Little Kim was on the red carpet and an interviewer asked her, would you like to do a versus, Little Kim? And Little Kim said, yeah, I would like to do a versus. He said, with who? She said, with Nikki. Listen, first of all, Kim, Nikki's not going to do this. She's not going to show up. She's not. Nikki don't have no bops like that to go up against your legendary music. She has songs for this generation. She don't have no legendary songs that are going to be played 10 years from now, like yours are 20 years later. So she ain't showing up, Kim. Kimmy Blanco, she not coming. Okay. DMX, that tribute was phenomenal. I think that DMX, hey everybody, hey Abby, Latrice, Lenise, Sherman, Sheen, everybody, hi. That DMX tribute was really, really nice. I think DMX will be proud. Okay, so his family was in the audience. They were looking really nice. Okay, congratulations to the family on holding it together. Okay, Cardi B came out and she's pregnant again. This is a no judgment zone. We don't judge people. If she wants to keep having babies by Offset, we can't stop her. He's not the ideal person that you just want to keep having these babies with, but that's her boo, that's her baby. And you know, congratulations, Cardi, on your new baby. Hopefully it's a boy. You have a boy and a girl. Okay. Whew, okay, there's a lot going on. Jasmine Sullivan, oh my God, I watched that clip 4 times, y'all. Auntie Maxine coming out and narrating. Jasmine Sullivan, she just does it for me. I'm sorry. She's okay, I was trying to find something. She's the gatekeeper of R&B, and I just love me some Jasmine Sullivan. So congratulations on your album of the year win. Is deserved. It's deserved. I'm not about to argue about Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. That I don't have time. I really don't. Everybody that knows knows. Okay. Okay. So, but Jasmine Sullivan and Ari Lennox together, it just looked like the stage smelled so good. It was like the stage probably smelled like shea butter, cocoa butter, and an 80s or a 80s or 90s fragrance, like Jean Naté or Amari from Avon. It's just like they smell so good through the TV screen. Give me an 80s fragrance. Give me an 80s or 90s fragrance that Ari Lennox and Jasmine Sullivan probably smell like. Somebody give me a 80s or 90s fragrance. Okay, so shout out to them. The in memoriam, you guys, segment was really like, oh my God. Oh, Jesus. We lost a lot of people in 2020. It literally blew me away. So I got a cough, y'all. I got a cough. Hold on 1 second. I don't know what's going on. I opened the back door, which I knew I should not have done. And I don't know, something that blew up in here, but I got a cough. Give me 1 second. Okay. Excuse me. This is live. This is live streaming. But I had to call y'all. Y'all know I deal with seasonal allergies and year-round allergies. Okay. Thank y'all for allowing me to call. Okay. So I feel better. Okay. So the in memoriam tribute just blew me away, y'all. It was like, oh my God, Sister Tyson. So many people have went on to so sorry. Oh, that damn Ricardo. Oh, Jesus, give me strength. I was not expecting this. Oh God. Okay. Whew. Okay, Chinese. Don't even pay no attention to Ricardo. Okay. Ooh. Okay. The in memoriam segment was very, 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 very emotional because we lost a lot of people in 2020. But listen, y'all, let's get to why uh, uh, I'm trying to hold it in. I try to hold it in because there's still a lot of cough paranoia. When you call, people start, "Are you okay, sis? Is everything all right?" First of all, I don't run the streets to get COVID, so I would never catch COVID like that because I don't run the streets. Okay, but listen, enough of that. Little Nas X is terrorizing the homophobes. He is terrorizing the homophobes. Sheba, if you can you put that picture of Sheba? If you can. See, that's right there. That right there is terrorizing these homophobes. Oh my God. Can we one more time, Sheba? Can you do it one more time? Oh, I just want to watch. I don't have to join in. Just let me watch. Mm. Oh, okay, wait a minute. This is not Tyesse After Dark. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Sheba, let it go. Okay, that's enough. This ain't Tyesse After Dark. Okay. Okay, one more time, Sheba. One more time. Oh, I okay. I want a little piece. I just want a little piece. Just a little piece. Lil Nas X is our liberator. He's going into my word for the day. I think that he is a phenomenal, phenomenal artist, and everything that he does, it is it's so liberating for these young kids. Because we didn't have that. We had like Sylvester, of course, and a couple of others. Kwame says, I'm screaming. Listen, we had Sylvester, we had Boy George, but girl, it was different. Those girls sung songs, but you couldn't come out and be like, hey, in front of your mama. You know what I mean? So these kids have a representation through Little Nas X that we didn't have. Um, so, anyways, y'all, shout out to Lil Nas X being the liberator that he is. Um, there's so much that these kids will gain from that representation and seeing themselves. There was a few other items. Judas and the Black Messiah won Best Picture. I enjoyed Judas and the Black Messiah. I'm a Black Panther fanatic. But I just thought that the United States versus Billie Holiday should have won. Of course, Andra Day won Best Actress, and Chadwick Boseman or Boseman. Okay, Sheba sent you a message. Okay, what does Sheba say? Okay, what's going on, Sheba? Sheba says the numbers are awesome today. Oh, wonderful. Thank y'all for sharing. Y'all share trade. You share everything else. Thank you, Sheba. Sheba said the numbers are awesome today. Should y'all share? You share EBT card PIN numbers. So thank you, Sheba, for that update. The numbers are awesome. Y'all clap for yourselves. They say the numbers are awesome. So Chadwick Boseman, I'm sorry, won posthumously. So when Lil Nas X was singing country music, he wasn't doing all of this while singing and ministering to their children. Okay, I mean, I don't have time, Ricardo, but what's the point? You're gay. So gay representation matters. What's the argument? You know, what's the argument about someone representing LGBTQIA interests, Ricardo, a black man that you don't normally see? White people can do all, everything gay and get away with it, Ricardo. I don't have time. I'm on the clock. If I had, oh, girl, listen, I don't have time right now to deal with this. I got to bring a whole word for the day. Ricardo? Anyways, what is it about? Ricardo, I don't know what is it about when black folks do stuff, and it just seems like it's a problem. When black folks do stuff that anybody else would have done it would have been okay. I don't understand. What's the problem? What's your dilemma, Ricardo? I'm on the clock. I can't be on here arguing with people. This is not. Listen, we'll come on live after this, later on. Now he is singing and ministering to our children. Now look at what young black girls and boys have to look up to. Look at and look up to. What's the problem? What's the problem, Ricardo? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Thank you, Jahan. Let me move on with my show. I don't have time. I'm at 23 minutes. This is not the time or the place. I'm on Pyro Media clock, okay? It's not the time, okay? Okay, so we got to go over to the UK briefly. The UK, there was an 11-year-old girl. An 11-year-old girl has given birth. She's the youngest child in UK history to give birth. Listen, let me explain something to y'all. Mothers, fathers, check on your children. This don't make no sense. This don't happen like, in a vacuum. Check on your children because these little babies is coming up pregnant. 11 years old is like, I mean, are you serious? So I'm just saying, when I was a child, my mother didn't let us just run the streets and run all over the place. My mother knew where we were at all times. 11 years old, pregnant. Idiot of the day. Idiot of the day goes to Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner says that when she becomes governor, she's going to get rid of critical. She's not going to facilitate critical race theory because she doesn't want to teach racism. Let me explain something to you, baby, Caitlyn. Let me explain something to you. You will not be elected the manager at Taco Bell. Okay? I don't know what type of delusion you're under. You won't be elected manager of Chipotle. Oh, girl, let me move on. Tristan Thompson thanks Khloe Kardashian for keeping the family together. See, I have to do this on my own time. See, this is the stuff right here, Khloe, that people wonder like, is something wrong with you, girl? Are you all together, Khloe? But they say how you get a man is how you lose a man. Okay, and you took him from that girl in Ohio. He wants to thank you for keeping the family together, Khloe. Caitlyn Jenner, girl, you won't be hired to do door-to-door Avon sales. Okay. So, Justin Bieber wants everybody to stay away from his apartment. Okay? Stay away from his apartment. Y'all are downstairs bothering people. He said y'all are getting on his nerves. Okay. Y'all are getting on his nerves. So, that being said, Kid Cudi or Kid Cudi, Y'all know I don't really follow these people. Kid Cudi, is it Kid Cudi or Kid Cudi, says that he is unbothered. And that leads us to our word for the day in just a moment. Kid Cudi says he's unbothered by people that said, nasty things about him wearing a dress on Saturday Night Live, a floral dress. So, Kid Cudi, we salute you. But let's get to the word for the day, y'all, so we can get out of here because I'm at right at 27 minutes. Let's get to the word for the day, Sheba. Kid Cudi, Lil Nas X, Queen Latifah. The word for the day is that we are at a place now. I have lived to see something that I never thought I would see in my lifetime. And that is gay people being able to construct their lives, their narratives, the way they want to. I am old enough to remember when you had to live within the perimeters of what society threw on you or threw at you. I'm gonna preach this thing. Give me a minute, let me, because I want to do this for Ricardo. I want to do this for Ricardo, if nobody else. I want to preach this thing. Hold on one second. Let me adjust this chair. Okay, let me preach this thing. Whatever he's saying in the comments, honey, y'all look at it, read it when you can. Okay. This is for you, Ricardo. This word for the day is really for you. I grew up in a time where I remember when you were gay, it was something that you wore around like a scarlet letter, like a cloak on your back. And now, 2021, you don't have to. Now, we know there are pockets in the South and other places where liberation isn't as bountiful. But I am glad that I lived to see a day where people, LGBTQ people, can live their true, authentic selves. And we see representation. How the representation shows up, whether it's controversial, because Ricardo's talking about Lil Nas X and his controversial shows and his songs. But someone may say, Ricardo, you are a provocateur on your social media, and what's the difference? It's like yin versus yang. So whether you're provocative to get clicks and likes, or whether you're provocative to move the conversation forward like Lil Nas X is doing, it really, at the end, it really is beneficial to people that are oppressed, such as LGBTQ people. Because when you go to Des Moines, Iowa, when you go to Knoxville, Tennessee, and you go to these small towns, and there is no gay and lesbian center. They don't have a gay nightclub. They don't have a gay scene. So these children are living in these communities with nothing that they can see that looks like them. No matter how Lil Nas X shows up, the word for the day is that he shows up. And he's letting people know I'm queer, I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. That's the point. And if you want to send me to hell, or commit me to hell, I'm going to do it in fabulous fashion, and I'm going to wear you out every time I see you. That's how we've always been in this gay liberation movement. That's how we've always been. We've always shook tables. People get caught up with Stonewall. Stonewall was not about gay people just out rioting. Stonewall was about anti-police violence against queer people. And it was transgendered women and drag queens that led the charge. No, they didn't look perfect. They were not RuPaul Drag Race worthy. But 50 years ago, 52 years ago, today, history was changed. I want to get my math right in my head, y'all. So it don't matter how Lil Nas X shows up. The fact that he's showing up and changing history is all that matters to us. Because see, me, Paul Jackson, Contessa, so many of us, Rochelle, Latrice, even my family that are not LGBTQ. You remember back in the day when you were just anything other than the norm, you were ostracized. You could have been heterosexual, but if you were a little different, if you were a tomboy, if you were a little butch, if you didn't wear your hair this way, people put you to the side and you were the black sheep. Well, Lil Nas X is letting you know, girl, we're not doing that anymore, evangelist, niece, apostle. We're not doing that no more. We're not going back to those days. I'm sorry, Kwame, if I'm over. 2 minutes over. But I had to preach this thing today. We're gay. We were born this way. And we're not going nowhere. We're not going back in the closet. We're not going back to the track. We're not going back to shooting up drugs. We've experienced this bountiful garden, and we're staying here. Whew, okay. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Tyesse Report today. Thank y'all that you enjoyed today. If you enjoyed today, be sure to support us financially. Listen, if we have 20 people, because we're getting ready to go into a second phase of production, we have 20 people that can sow a seed of $5 today. That is a great start, okay? 20 people, $5. We need you to sow a seed, okay? If you enjoyed today, sow a seed. Some of y'all can sow the whole $100. Anyways, we're getting ready to go into a second phase of production for the Tyesse Report. Great things are on the horizon and coming up. I love you guys, and I want to thank Kwame and Sheba. I'm over time, but I know they understand. I had to get that clarified. Okay? I love you all, and I will see you probably a little later today, but I will see you again in this capacity Wednesday at 12:15. Thank you for supporting the Tyesse Report, and remember, we're gay, and we're not going anywhere. I love you. Bye-bye.
What's up, Ty Squad? Thank you guys for watching today's episode of the Tyesse Report. This episode is brought to you by Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a Black-owned business focused on providing a safe space for creators and entrepreneurs. We have helped companies, businesses, and brands navigate the biggest communication shift in over 500 years, social media and the internet. If you or someone you know would like to have your brand or business go to the next level, please visit www.pyromedianetwork.com. Please don't forget to follow Tyesse on IG at _Tyesse_report and like on Facebook at facebook.com/theofficial Tyesse Report. And if you're enjoying the Tyesse Report, please consider watching Tyesse After Dark, airing every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Tyesse Report, Tyesse After Dark, and the Tyesse Jackson brand wouldn't be here without your support. To continue to show your support, please feel free to donate via Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal. The information is below. Alright, Ty Squad, see you on the next.